This is the Space Squad. Oh, shoot.
This is the Space Squad.
I didn't know it was recording.
You're like, a second. I gotta.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You were just so black that you couldn't see any facial features.
We're
That
bad.
happens sometimes.
We're bad.
It's time.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Space Squad.
Space Squad.
Squad up. I'm Allie.
I'm Kyle.
I am Patrick, the man with the plan, the champion, the cool man in the can. Also friends with my homie Stan. Shout out to the man in the can.
I like how there's a delay in between.
I'm so sorry.
What's my name? Is it on the script?
MIA this evening is Jasmine, but we swear that she was with us earlier. She
Yes,
just had
she
to go
was.
unexpectedly. This episode is all about cosmogony. Word of the day. And that is the study of the creation of the universe. Which I didn't know there was a word for that until I was like in Wikipedia going, ooh.
Cosmogony just doesn't even look right.
It
It sounds like something that you use to put on makeup. Like,
Oh, yeah, like
almost like cosmetology. Yeah,
Or like-
already lost with the first word.
Well, there's a lot of different theories as to how the universe is created, and one of the main ones that most people believe is the truth is the Big Bang. However, there are multiple others that I didn't even know about until this. My favorite that isn't the Big Bang is it was like really weird because it's called the oscillating theory. And when you say that word, you think, oh, the universe is spinning, it's oscillating. I think that's what oscillating means. But essentially, the oscillating theory is that the universe, there was like sort of a Big Bang, not like quite the Big Bang that everyone thinks is like the singularity, but it's that the universe continues to expand until it like reaches a certain point and then it contracts again.
I love that he's a nerd. He's my fan. He's like the hype man for the actions.
So it's like a pulsating universe. The other one that is sort of related to the oscillating theory is the steady state, which is believed by a lot of conservatives, and it's that the universe is infinite in time and is the same now as it has been before, and it will been. And this theory was brought to us by Sir Fred Hoyle, and I feel like it was probably at first theorized by some like high schooler like on drugs and was like, what if the universe was just the same? But then they didn't write a novel about it, and Fred Hoyle did, and that's why he got knighted, and that's why he's a sir.
okay.
Oh,
question
word.
though.
Wow.
Question though. Like, how old is this guy?
I didn't really read into like him specifically, but I'd imagine like any kind of sir or person who is
like 20,
theorizing the universe.
Mid-20s, 30s.
I feel like
gonna
he's
go
probably
40s.
60s.
30s.
Yeah, I mean like right now he's probably dead, but
Shout out to Sir Hoyle.
he out there. You're a good man, but your theory's wrong.
Oh,
Because
just so you know.
this theory states that no new celestial objects form, which we know is false because since back in the day with, the Chinese would just like stare at stars and like have star maps of every single night, it seems, and they tracked like the formation of stars that had appeared in the sky, and we know through the star cycle that there's always something forming.
True.
But this universe is a little more in depth. Because there are no more celestial objects being formed.
Star Jitsu. Okay, sorry.
Because there are no more celestial objects being formed, the universe stays the same density all the time, and that's just illogical. I mean,
like his theory didn't even have it didn't cover any bases whatsoever.
That's
like,
why I'm saying that. Like, I feel like the first person who thought of the
He
theory
didn't-
was
he
like
didn't go
some
there.
high schooler on drugs, because it doesn't take a lot of thought to think of what if everything was always the same.
That's like the most shallowest theory ever.
This
Like, it
theory,
doesn't
however,
go deep
does tie into
whatsoever.
something that it's not necessarily the the actual theories of like universe, but there is this cosmologist, I believe, and his name is Julian Barber. He is in his 70s now, and back in 1963 there was a Time article that was by a back in the day a really famous cosmologist and cosmologist. I almost said cosmetologist. That'd be weird if there was an article by one of them about space.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't know how credible it'd be.
Not very reliable.
Galaxies like blush.
Hang on a new one.
Sometimes it's really bright, and other times it's not there.
Oh, girl, that's not your
But
shade.
he read this article, and he started thinking, and he has come up with this theory that Newton and Einstein were wrong, and that time is merely an illusion.
Mm.
So
That one
It's-
took a couple tabs of acid to figure out, obviously, for him. Time is just an illusion.
And so he's saying that the reason that we think time exists is because change creates the illusion of time, which is pretty deep, because I totally see where he's coming from that. But he wrote like an entire novel, it seems, on all of this, trying to build the credibility and everything. And it's still something that it's like he's trying to have make equations. He's dedicated his life to, ever since 1960 something, disprove Einstein's
That's rough.
to disprove Einstein's space and time are the same, and to try to separate it.
Space time.
Yeah. So he has a lot of things going for him, but that's one of the things that sort of ties in with steady state, just because, if the universe has always stayed the same, and time doesn't exist, then essentially it could be... You look like Malik. You look like Malik with those on.
God
But it's sort of hand in hand. Time doesn't exist, therefore the universe could say the same, but it's also changing, so that creates time.
I wonder.
But either way, the steady state's not true.
How did he try and disprove that he was getting older? Then he's like, "Oh, time is."
He was trying to.
My body,
Well,
my
that's
skin
just
isn't
his body
sagging.
is
That's
changing. He
My
doesn't have
skin isn't
birthdays anymore.
sagging,
He's
yeah.
like, nah, I just am aging a little bit.
Right, you see
But
these
that's not a
liver-
thing.
See these liver
He
spots?
must have
These
done
are
a lot of
age.
Brazilian butt lifts.
Oh man, he oh.
You got them
Oh,
Shanti
man.
workouts.
Flex.
When he meets a new friend, they're like, oh man, it's been so long. It's like, actually,
It's only
just a
been-
lot of changes have happened since I last saw you.
Not like there's any time or anything.
I juice now, and you say juice.
It's like sliced bread.
I'm on a strictly carb diet.
Yeah, but that's one of those cool little things. Another one that I'm gonna save Big Bang for the last, just because there's a lot of stuff that has to do with it. So this is a interesting one that I was talking to you about earlier. With black holes, and it is.
I get to hear?
Yes, you do. You get to hear it.
Finally!
He's been waiting all day.
Like freaking 3 hours.
Some foreshadowing to his podcast. It's basically that the universe and all universes are born in black holes. So it's like a black hole forms, and so we don't really know what a black hole is, because we never really observed one up close and personal. It's saying that a black hole is essentially inside the black hole you find another universe, and it creates infinite
So
universes
not
of black
that
holes.
not that it leads to one, but that there is one inside of it.
Yes, and so this entire universe
Okay.
is inside of a black hole, which is inside of a universe that's also in a black hole.
So it's like
But
black
all of the
holeception.
black holes that we know of in our universe also all have different universes in them.
Question.
Okay, that's a little.
So does that mean that there's infinite universes?
Yeah.
Because inside each of those black holes is a universe.
Well, that brings me to another topic, and it's the multiverse.
Oh.
And that's something that is actually
Can't
sort of
believe I just said
becoming
that.
more widely.
Sounded so stupid. I just stopped.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I had to burp.
Oh, it's just Kirk. It's just me. Okay, I thought it was just you.
But the multiverse is essentially just there's two ways that it's been described. There's the fact that there are brains, and that every brain is a 3-dimensional brain inside of a 4-dimensional big. Here, I have the word actually. It's called
4D. You wrote 40
inside of
twice
a-
in 2 different forms. You spelled it out and then used the number as well.
Okay. Okay, what I wrote down is actually, I just wrote down multiverse, but it's the multiverse, like the general space, and then it's like all of these like slices of bread all together, and each one of like these like slices is a universe, and they're all on like this same different brains or membranes, but they're all next to each other, and that has to do with string theory and quantum mechanics. But I don't want to get into all of that stuff just because it's sort of off topic and like a horrible rabbit hole to go down into, especially when we're only talking about like the creation of the universe, not like
Could you say?
how the universe is.
Could you say it's a black hole?
I hate you.
Oh my god, it took you so long to understand. That was so bad, it took me that long. Wow. That barely correlated.
That was a knee slapper.
Oh man.
Alright.
Wow. Didn't expect that.
All right. So, yeah, and then the other, like, multiverse representation is you have, again, the general space, but instead of the brains, it's, like, if you had it's just bubbles, and every bubble is like a universe, just in
Okay.
this space. It's like if you were to, like, had a glass box and you like had a bubble blower and you like blew bubbles into it and they like never popped for some reason, and like that's each bubble's universe.
Okay, so, and then is there bubbles inside of bubbles, or is it just individual, like
Well,
One
I
here,
mean,
one there,
if
one there,
you're
one there,
if
one
you're a
there,
believer
one
in the
there,
whole
one
black
there.
hole situation, then
Yes,
totally.
there is.
I mean, yeah, bubbles
we
and
don't
bubbles.
quite know. But the thing with that sort of representation is it's a good visualization for some explanations as to how the universe was created, but there's with the whole brain situation, which is because of string theory and stuff.
Yeah.
Even though string theory is not like a solid thing, if you were to try to unify string theory with the fact that our universe is a big bubble, it sort of doesn't make sense considering our universe is, as we know, infinite and continuously expanding.
Is that them trying to, like, bridge the gap between, like, quantum and...
Yeah, unification.
Unification.
Word of the day. Cruise.
Second word of the
screw-
day.
Yeah, second word of the day.
Two words.
Two down. There's your actual knowledge for this podcast. Bye. It's like all we like just cut it short. Like word of the day. Bye. But yeah, it sort of just doesn't go together. But the reason that they,
Sorry.
you're fine. He's playing footsie with me.
I am not. No. Wait. No. That's. I
Are you
even-
using scissors to open your bag of chips, or
Like, I'm threatening you on screen.
I just grabbed whatever was in sight? No.
Damn,
person. I'm
Okay.
not a bad person, I swear. I swear I'm not a bad person.
I swear I didn't just threaten you on camera.
There was no threats. There was no. Okay.
You're like threatening Mr. Wood through the screen. You're like, Mr. Wood, A.
Hey.
Give me an A.
You damn...
Got
I'm Canadian.
scissors.
Hey.
You know I need this. You know.
Okay, so one of the theories as to the creation of universe, and in this case multiverses, all the universes, anyways, is it's called eternal inflation. So we know that whenever our universe was created, it was if you are going Big Bang, it's the bang, and then there was the sporadic inflation, which was this is like the time that the inflation happened was from 10 to the negative 36th second to 10 to the negative 33rd second. So literally like faster than the blink of an eye.
So basically, like
it was just suddenly there,
and then it's like jazz hands.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, to put it in like dummy down version, just jazz hands. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like if someone were to
Fast jazz hands.
It's like if you when you skip ahead in a video and suddenly the frame is different. Like if you were to watch the Big Bang, like it suddenly everything was just there, except for like galaxies. Those took a little while to form. But anyways, the explanation for the Big Bang, like what came before Big Bang.
That's all, folks.
I didn't think of that. That was good. Versus space puns. Oh, guys, we haven't had any puns yet, dude. No. I'm already upset.
Dang, that's
Told
your
you.
new mission. Gotta get the
Told
space,
Challenge accepted.
the space puns.
Question.
You ready? Oh no, you can't drop it into a question.
I
It
guess
has to
you
happen.
could. I guess you could. I guess you could call them spuns.
Spuns
Boo!
or space buns.
See, I thought about that,
Space
but then I was
buns?
like, wow.
Space buns. Space buns.
Yep.
He's not in.
Oh, bet. Oh, bet.
Segregation.
Oh,
Space
bet.
buns all day
Oh,
funs.
bet. I got my hair tied. Oh, bet.
Oh man.
He looks like he's struggling.
I forgot that you have worn your hair like that before. I think he has, yes.
But you weren't at school.
Is that one of the days me and Wood traded off?
Probably.
Like today?
Probably. Wood. Mr. Wood.
I'm there, you're not.
That's like, I should write an equation about
The-
that. I should learn
the Wood
math.
theorem. The Wood theorem, I'm telling you.
The Wood.
I want to know why he can walk through two
The
doors.
woodiest theorem ever.
That would be.
Spaceman.
Let's make like quantum mechanics and split.
On the
This
topic
is
of
so
wood,
bad.
splitting wood too. Don't split the wood.
Oh man, it's a new a new way to say
I'm so
fart.
hot right now.
Oh
say
man, did you
fart?
just split the wood?
Yeah, like Pat was doing earlier. He was like, "Oh my god."
No, I was doing that because my hoodie smelled like super good. Like,
You're like-
what
It smelled
Oh.
like
Oh,
splitting
God.
wood.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
Smell
like,
it kind of smells like laundry, but then it smells like cologne at the same time.
If you shove your hoodie in my face to try to get me to smell, I'm gonna be upset.
I will politely ask.
Okay. Anyways,
Ask.
getting back on topic to the creation of the Big Bang, it's
sorry.
it's like if you're okay, imagine you have all this general space with all of these universes or whatever in it. Imagine this space is like a marshmallow, and you put it into a microwave. You put it like into the microwave, and then you shut the door, and then you turn it on, beep doo, and then you watch it, and it expands. And the reason that the marshmallow is expanding is just because of the bubbles in it, and
Water expanding.
yeah, and you see it sort of pulsates.
That was actually loud.
Sorry.
You see it sort of just like vibrating because there's all of these bubbles that are getting too big and then bursting, and that's sort of the same way as like how this theory goes. There's not a real name of this theory, I don't believe. I didn't find a name for this theory, but it's you have all these bubbles, and each of these bubbles is a universe, and whenever it pops, or in real life physical cases, it's sort of like a shock, and each of these tiny shocks is actually a Big Bang.
So there's multiple Big Bangs then.
Yes, there's a Big Bang happening all the time, and all of these things are really ridiculously connected. It's crazy because we watched that video in class talking about it was the Brian Greene video that they were saying how I don't remember.
What side comment? What if Bubble Man from SpongeBob is like the ringleader of it?
Bubble Buddy.
Bubble.
Bubble Buddy.
Excuse
the ringleader
me.
of all the universes.
Yeah, he's just like.
That's why he leaves.
Yeah, that's why he leaves at the end of the episode. He's like, I gotta go back. I have important duties to do.
But like, he had a job.
He was a working Bubble Buddy.
He was working.
Tying this into universes, there could be a universe where SpongeBob's actually real.
Yep.
Working
There could be
class.
a universe where SpongeBob is real and they watch TV shows about us
Under
doing
the
things
sea.
that SpongeBob does, but on land.
That means fires underwater, guys.
So are swimming pools. Swimming
Well, I
pools
mean,
inside
like,
water.
Beaches.
I mean, like not quite. I mean, it's like because okay. Here's the
It
thing.
would just be us doing what
Here's
we
the
normally
thing.
do, yeah.
I'm gonna get a little more into actually because there's sort of like an explanation as to why you're both wrong.
Wait, to what? To Bubble Man being the ringleader of the universe?
to fire being underwater and stuff.
Oh. I didn't even say that.
Okay, so whenever there's this guy named Alan Guth, and he is an MIT professor, I
Did you
think.
say goof? Is he a
Guth.
Guth?
Guth.
Oh, Guth.
I did, however, spell his name wrong. It's only with one L. But he was part of this group of like 3 people. He was sort of the main part because he sort of discovered something that no one else discovered, and I bet you all his colleagues are super pissed, but he was going over equations, explaining the first particles after with inflation, explaining
Allergies.
inflation and stuff, and why it inflated, and then he found a side effect of these equations is that there would be repelling gravity, and that is known as dark energy, and that is why they think that the Earth inflated so fast. Is like the dark energy just sort of like pushed it all away.
Oh,
It's like
really?
if I were it's like if I were to like punch you in the face, and then instead of like stopping at your face, my fist just accelerated and blew you just and then I just became a natural satellite in orbit.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. So you punch him in the face, then he gets blown away, then you become a satellite.
Yeah, and then I just am flying.
Okay.
And it just goes into
Batman
orbit.
versus Superman.
Oh god, don't even get me started.
Guys, spoiler alert.
Throw away those cans.
Spoiler alert. There's gonna be a Justice
You gotta
Justice League.
There's gonna be a Justice League.
They have to like turn the volume up really loud. They're like, I want to know it. I want to know the spoiler.
Or you just turn it down. I mean, either way it works.
Anytime we say a cuss word, we're like, turn. For what?
There's gonna be a Justice League.
Turn down for Pat.
So sensual.
That was. You got pretty 50 Shades of Grey on that.
Okay.
Like, right there. You
So
know.
sensual, did you say?
Alright, but with the dark energy, they were like, whoa, dark energy. I mean, that's amazing. We need to learn more about this. And it's really, a lot of people are trying to, like, discover more about it because you can't see it. They're saying that everything that's between everything that's existence, that's nothing, is dark energy.
Well, then it's just like black holes, because it's like, how do you detect it? But unlike.
It has, well, the thing is that it has energy.
Okay,
That's why
so
they call
there's,
it
like, yeah.
black energy. Dark energy is because they did calculations, and according to quantum mechanics, like with all the strings and stuff, with the string theory, a lot of energy is generated in space.
Yeah.
And they did calculations, and the actual number of all the energy in space is something like 0. Followed by 122 zeros, 1.
Lovely.
And they found out that, this is how I'm getting into the whole fire no underwater ever, is that if you were to vary that number in any slight way, it would make a universe impossible to exist. Or there would be a universe just with nothing in it.
So basically, those amount of zeros in that single one
Is the
is like
number of life. Number for life, essentially. Because any less, any more
and that's
dark energy, anything during inflation would have been blown so fast that it slowed down and stuff, but because our universe is still expanding, if you took away like 3 of those zeros, you would have a universe expanding so much that it would be moving so fast that nothing could form.
See, that's like one of the funky things. It's like, how that you explain, it knows the Goldilocks zone right off the bat. It's like, oh, this is how much we need.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Well, I mean, that's one of the things that sort of supports the multiverse, because if you have all these bangs going off, you have more likelihood of a universe being formed.
True.
This is so crazy.
It's a lot of different angles.
It's crazy. It's sort of hard to comprehend just because everything's tied together so intricately.
Well, I thought special relativity and quantum mechanics was mind melting, but then you get like everyone's different opinions on the topic, and you're like, why did you even? Like,
yeah, you're trying to say time's not real.
I'm like
but it's 6 o'clock.
Some of them can be far fetched. Some of them can be slightly far fetched. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you can tell every one of them, but I don't know what was the one that was completely illogical.
The steady state?
Steady state. Yeah.
Where everything's the same?
Yes,
Everything
exactly.
is the same.
It's like, other than that, all of them have a little bit of brain power going on in their head, like the cogs are going.
Yeah. And I just sort of feel bad because, there's like a lot of like people with like degrees and PhDs and everything like in this stuff who are trying to make a name for themselves and trying to be the next Carl Sagan, and they just can't. And that's the theory they come up with. They go, what's going to get me attention? What if I just say everything's the same all the time? That'll get me attention.
Sounds like Donald Trump. He's just say controversial things, and then maybe I'll get attention from it. God, no, it doesn't work. It's not going to get you very far.
You're fired.
Sorry
I
to
almost spit
burst
this
your
nut
bubble.
milk all through my nose.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
Because we're talking
Bubble.
about...
Because I got back to that. I went full circle.
Okay, but yeah, that's why they're saying that because if there's multiverses, they all have to have basically the same amount of energy and therefore the same particles, and that's why we think that it's like nearly the same. All of them are like, have you seen the Futurama where they have the box and they go through all these boxes going through different universes?
Oh yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, and everything is sort of the same, just like with a slight variation. The reason that's like a big
Or for
thing.
Whovians, because Whovians is the same thing.
Yeah, that's like a big representation of how we view those, is because that's how it would be if we could dial up another universe and go, hey, describe what this universe is like. It would sound exactly the same, except maybe I wouldn't have a reddish color hair. I'd be like platinum blonde, and you would have like purple hair.
Dude, that'd be legit. No, I want like that, like silky white hair. So it'd be like
Absolutely not. You look like a Lord of the Rings character.
No, sir.
Gandalf. 10-foot beard.
You don't even grow a beard.
Exactly. I shaved today, so it's not gonna happen.
Shave what?
I've never seen you with facial hair.
That's what
No,
I'm-
dude, like straight up, like got the sideburns going, chin neck,
You go straight up, man. It's full neck beard.
got the Zach pedo stash going. I was like, I can't do it.
Pedo
I
stash.
can't do it. I was like, I cannot let this continue, or else I feel weird. I feel like I should be on a watch
that you're
list.
like a classy enough person to actually shave your face and not be like, but it's facial hair, so it's fine.
But it's facial hair, so it's
Like in the beginning,
it's
it's
fine.
like just weird and random. I'm like, no.
Pet's mustache.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't pet your stash. It's weird.
Okay, but yeah, according to the dark energy, everything has to be a slight variation of each other. Sorry. There is. Ooh.
Oops. Sorry, I almost threw it from the mouth. That was just...
So, going back to the whole multiverse and the brain situation, there is the, it's called the echipyrotic theory, and it is the theory that the universe is created whenever two membranes or brains collide. And so, a little more in depth on these different brains.
Where is that name? Where's that name? Oh my gosh! I thought it was like multiple words. I was like, what?
No, it took me like 3 minutes to figure out how to first say that. Did you just split some wood? Is that what that sound was?
I can't.
There was
that
no
is-
one that's
Echipyrotic.
Echipyrotic. Sounds a little Spanish. Maybe it's just because I'm saying it that way.
I think it's just because you're saying it with the Mexican
Equi-
accent.
Echipyrotic. It just flows better when you Don't you like roll your R's like
Pyrotic.
Pyrotic.
Now we're offending people.
Oh,
Oh no.
I know offend
No,
people.
no.
Wait.
You sound like Consuelo. Oh my gosh.
Keep
No
the racist undertones going, guys.
But
Come on.
he's like, but I'm black, so.
It's
It's not the same, Patrick. None of it's the same.
got pigment. It's okay.
But okay, yeah. Anyways, more in depth about these brains. Okay. This. All right. So there is a 4D multiverse, which is hard to think of, and then there are 4 3D universes. Like ourselves, we are a 3D universe in that 4D.
So did I accidentally make fun of you, even though that made sense? Like, I'm confused. So you said 4D, and then...
No, that was literally just
No.
me going
No, okay, yes.
FOUR-D and then going
right.
number 4D.
That was alright. Sweet.
Yeah.
We're good here.
I tried not being lazy, and then I went, why am I not being lazy
I can stick with
writing? Because I write like a 12-year-old boy. But yeah, there's 4 of these 3D universes in a 4D universe. It's hard to picture that, so sort of just picture it like, dumb it down a little bit, and picture a 3D universe with a 2D universe, multiple 2D universes inside of it, like Mario. The originals, that's 2D. Okay, so there's a lot of those. Uh-huh. Just the X and Y without the Z axis.
Oh, left to right on you guys. Okay.
Idiot.
Idiot. You know what, fuck off.
I think I'm gonna stand up.
You know what?
I'm gonna stand up.
You know,
My legs.
And
be
so,
like, oh, his head's getting
whenever-
steamy. You can tell he's thinking. Yeah, he takes it off.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna cut this out because I have to leave and blow my nose because this pollen's killing me.
Dude, my eyes are like
I'm so happy
fire.
I'm not the only one.
Hashtag
I like woke up with like
no
itchy
allergies,
tonsils.
boy.
It was like I wanted to take a tonsil out and itch it.
What?
Hashtag.
Like detachable tonsils.
Hashtag.
I got too much water. Like this looks small on screen, but I mean, like, look at this compared to this cup. Like, why? That's. Oh, that probably would have jammed your finger. Bad. Oh, mid-take jams finger. That's not your jam, obviously.
It's not my jam.
That's not.
Okay.
Can I pick up Gizmo? Cause he's
Oh, he's in here?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Gizzy.
can. Gizzy.
Gizzy Gizzard.
Pick him up by his. Yep.
Come here, buddy.
He just looks so frail.
Boy, you stink.
Yeah, he's got that old man breath. He lost teeth in the attack, so.
When was this?
It was the last week of spring break.
Oh, so it's recent. Oh
Yes.
my gosh. What a trooper.
He's blind in
That's-
an eye. Actually, I think he might. Oh no! Can you see that? No, you can't.
No, you can't. That's so wrong. What a trooper. You got so excited. You're like, can you see?
Because
Oh,
I
no,
put my
you're still
finger
blind.
near his eye and he closed it.
What a trooper.
He probably still. It's probably like.
Boy.
Think of it like a cataract. You could probably like still see something. Like it's probably like shadows.
Yeah, well, it was just because it was so filled with blood, and so it had so much
Oh,
pressure on the optic
yeah.
nerve, and it was like that for so long, and it still is really super bloodshot.
Oh.
But
Yeah, no eyes are no
you
joke.
gotta go out. No, Gizzy, you gotta go out.
Oh no, Leia can't come in either, even though you're space related. Like, yeah.
Princess Leia.
Space bun. Space bun.
Oh, dude, we got the triple buns. We got the. It's like Ray. You know Ray? How she has 3
What?
buns.
Oh.
So it's like bun.
Yo, I hated her hairstyle. I'm not gonna lie.
By the way, we're back. I had to blow my nose.
Ew.
Thought it was kind of crazy how their hair stayed perfect, literally through everything.
The magic of film, dude.
No, okay, what's his face? Kylo Ren.
Krylo, yeah, because he cries a lot.
Yeah. Every time he took off his mask, swear his hair was perfect.
And what made me angry is that he never had like any harsh lines from the mask on his face. It's like it sort of just hovered over his head.
He's just like
Totally possible in the world of Star Wars, though. I mean,
flows out.
I mean, I'm still excited they made it like a real life BB-8. bounce around and everything. I'm like, yes. Send him to
Heck
Mars.
yeah.
Send BB-8 to Mars.
But would you whip?
Or would you nay?
I'd whip.
Boo.
White guy says whip. He's racist.
Okay, but the with ecupyrotic, the thing is, sorry, I'm just like totally everywhere. With the ecupyrotic, it's whenever there are. Okay, here's the thing: is that what I was explaining about the brains is yes, there are. Each brain is a 3-dimensional universe in a 4-dimensional multiverse, but the ecupyrotic theory says that there are infinite brains, which I feel like I like believe that a little more than the fact there's only like 4. There's only 4 universes, but when there's
Oh, there it is. I'm looking it up. I'm looking up because you know how Google has the
Googling thing where you can Google.
No, well, no, shut up.
erotic, like erotic.
Like erotic stars.
Erotic stars? Oh no. Don't want to see your search history.
Wait, are you sure you spelled it right? Cause is there, it just wants to correct it.
Ekpyrotic? Okay, apparently it's ekpyrotic. I read it as eki. The website I got
Ekpyrotic.
this from, I guess, misspelled it.
Ekpyrotic.
Maybe I just added a Y by imagination. Maybe I just thought it'd be cuter if I said eki.
Ekpyrotic, yeah.
Okay, there is a
Just take out one of them.
another theory that is not the Big Bang. That is this is apparently a theory that this article I read on it was published in 2013, and that's 3 years ago, but 3 years isn't really that much when you come to like scientific knowledge. And it's that there's this one actually says that there's only 4 3D universes, but the bulk universe, it's not multiverse, it's a bulk universe. Okay, there is a bulk universe that encompasses all of the regular universes, and everything in this bulk universe is 4D. So imagine like what you see now is 3D, and then add like another plane of dimension onto that.
What does that even look like?
I don't know. Like, will we be able to
And
process
it's sort of like it's like you're a Mario character and you're like, just imagine if there's a X and a Y axis, why not a Z? Like in Futurama.
I don't even remember but like, what? Like, just trying to imagine another.
And the thing is though, is that like when you have this and this, you're like, oh, another axis. Obviously it'd go through like this. But when you're thinking of like all 3 of them already, where does it go through? Does it just encompass everything? Is it like how time is another dimension, and so there's like another?
Circle everything.
Yeah. Everything's a circle. We're like, hey, yeah.
Everything's a circle.
Sort of. What?
Can we cut real quick? I gotta go potty.
I don't like
Yes.
how he said. Can we cut real quick?
Okay, we're gonna be right back after Patrick takes his potty break.
Don't hurt yourself.
No promises.
Promises. Don't push too hard.
Ooh. Might pop something. don't spit take your freaking nut milk.
My nut milk. Can you pass me a cookie, please?
You ran out of nut milk. That way you're dipping it.
Ew, why would I dip it in nut milk?
Why
It
would
already
you
has
not?
white frosting on it.
Why would you not?
Oh,
Ew,
it's just
wait,
like
ew,
drizzle
ew.
on there.
Yeah,
I mean, I
And
could
it-
go get you more.
It's
Step out of
okay.
the room. Explicit content.
It's funny because he like left and then heard explicit content and then came back in just to be in it.
I know, like, he heard it as he was walking out. And he's like, wait, I don't have to go that bad.
I can hold it.
I know, like, I gotta
I was
go
wondering
too,
why he
but-
was bouncing around so much.
He seemed like I have to go here soon, but I mean, like, I can control myself.
Yeah, same.
Like, I have a good bladder. A good one. It treats me well. Except at the movies. Does that ever happen to you? Like, you get, like, a drink, and their, like, drinks are, like, double the size, double the height.
I hate whenever I'll go somewhere with Daniel or, like, with my family, and they're like, what size? And I'm like, a small. And they're like, a large?
Then they try to, like, try and sell it to you. They're like, oh, man, like, it's only, like, $1.50 more. Like, you might as well. And then you're like, fine, dude, shut up. Just give me the large. And then you're, like, 75% way through the movie, and your bladder is, like, actively punching you in the gut. You're like,
Look at that.
I kind of want to pee my pants. Space while I'm going.
It's like holding
Wait,
the
wait, go back.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he's just, like, on the toilet, and he's like,
He's
yeah,
sitting
Allie's
down
doing
just
hers.
to text.
I wonder why Pat's sitting down on the toilet. There's an extra plane. Why is Pat sitting down on the toilet? Another dimension.
I have to add another dimension to my brain to try and understand.
Yeah, no, I'm still trying to make sense of that. How do you add another dimension to something that is three-dimensional already? So you can walk around it, you can look up and down. It covers all angles, so then what angle could you possibly have not covered with 3D that you can cover in 4D? Or is it a state of being? Or thinking? I would say being.
What if, like, in a 4D universe, like, the things that inhabit it, that are, like, living, don't have, like, the characteristics of, like, living things that, like, we've established? What if they're just, like, blobs of energy, and they're like, hello? And they talk through vibrations.
I'm trying, I wasn't even looking at you the whole time. I'm just trying to visualize your words and not even go off of your little hand motions. I'm trying to, like, hello.
Hello.
Just loud.
Like,
4D.
You know, the Futurama, whenever Bender gets launched into space, and he discovers, like, God, which is like a nebula,
Yeah.
and it's just like flashes a light with a voice. What if they're like that?
No, remember when he was a universe to something like to that little civilization, and he was
Like,
like,
one on his
"Make me-"
ass, and they're like nicking each other.
Yeah, like he's like, make me beer. He just has like one huge like just beer tower on his chest.
Yeah, and he's like, hey,
one
whatever
drop.
happened to your son? Whatever happened to, like, your 13 kids that you were telling me about? They all died trying to build the beer mill.
Yeah, he's like missing limbs and stuff. And then what he was like, oh, we're poor, and so he flips a coin and it like destroys the whole town. I'm like, why? Oh, and then he gets the visor. He's like, we need more sun for the crops. And they're like, yay, we get sun, because it's on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then it sets everything on fire. I'm like, no. It's like running around on fire. I was like, oh, that's so morbid. Oh my god.
And he, like, actually, like, developed feelings, and he was like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know, Bender having feelings. What is this? But oh my god, there's another one. No, I was gonna say, it's not involving Futurama, unfortunately. But I was like, what is it like? Instead of like HD, then it goes to 4K. It just gets slightly better. So is the fourth dimension just a slightly better version of the third dimension? It's just a little finer definition. It's just, and it's a lot more expensive. You just have to pay out the ass for it. You're just like, I can't afford this fourth dimension, dude. Oh my god.
You know what's funny, though, is that, like, we can totally, like, as people, imagine, like, if a 2D person were to be in this dimension, and, you know, like, it's like they turn one way and they're invisible, and they turn the other way, they're like, oh, you're there. You know? Or, like, they only have one, you know? Like, we can imagine that, but we can't imagine something of a higher dimension.
Wait.
But the people of a higher dimension can imagine us.
What if we're gonna get on some Matrix level stuff right now? What if it is the third dimension is the so-called reality, fourth dimension is encompassing it. Like I said earlier, it's a circle around it, but it's the actual big picture of what's going on.
Damn.
I got deep. I'm telling you, Matrix. They already proved it.
I have a theory about that.
That's a good one. It took a little. Actually, that was better than the not changing theory.
You should write a book.
I should write a book.
You sort of look like a producer. I mean, you
give
totally
me the
could.
Nobel Prize. Yeah, no, that was a good
I think
one.
Patrick's shitting.
When you told him to not push too hard, he was like, ha, ha, ha. He's like, how did you know? Oh, dude, this seat is so warm. I had to like crutch myself, and then I was like, wait. It's like a sauna. Seems like retain hella heat. Yeah, earlier when I pulled out my phone, I was like, oh, I hope no one in the class watches that part. And then they're like, oh, it's okay, he's on his phone. No, keep watching. Or else. Or else Patrick will push too hard and hurt himself. That's the or else. It's pretty dirty. Oh, what movie was that from? The Dirty Dozen? Is that actually what it's called?
I have never seen that movie.
I've definitely heard of it. I think it's definitely an older movie, but Dirty Dozen. It just sounds raunchy. The Dirty Dozen.
It's like an orgy.
No, maybe it's just like a dozen toilets and they're all just waterlogged. Just the Dirty Dozen. It was a false alarm. What, your bladder was a false alarm?
He just had gas.
I had really explosive gas. It was making my tummy grumble. I thought I had to poop.
Don't give yourself a hernia.
What if he like gets up, farts, turns out to be a real situation? You ever watch MacGruber?
He comes in, he's like, I'll be right back.
I need to run home. I'm gonna tell my sister to lay out some underwear for me. Because I shat all over these. The fourth dimension was covered.
He has light pants on too.
Could you imagine sitting down in your car and you're just like, oh boy, oh, I'm gonna cry.
Oh man.
I want to cry and die at the same time. Oh no. That's just terrible. I don't push. Just push it. It'll be okay. Didn't even do anything. Just I hope you always turn on the fan with your gassy ass. You're like a star, dude. You're a bad star though.
Supernova.
I wasn't that bad, guys.
And welcome back.
We're back after some false gas.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
It's
Don't put that
okay.
out
We
there.
all poop.
Yeah, dude, we all do it. Come on.
Even
I mean,
Mr.
like,
Wood poops.
Mr. Wood, he splits the wood at his desk.
Oh.
It's right under, like funnels underneath the desk. He kind of kicks it out with his feet.
That's why he puts his feet up.
Is that why people like go up
So
to
it
his
funnels
desk and
down.
sometimes they just like walk away?
Yeah, like he doesn't like catch his. Oh, hey, Mr. Wood, here's my IBLs. Oh.
I'll just put it in a paper airplane and throw it to you.
I'll mail him.
I'm gonna start turning in my papers like that to him. Allie, where's your IBL? It's like, really? Really, Al?
Really, Al.
Really, Al? I think that's his catchphrase, actually.
Really, Al. Yeah, I
It's
can
like
see
you
him,
press his
in
like
my
legs
head.
together. It's like, really, Al?
We need like a button. Just press it. Like,
Really, Al? Let's
Have
do
it.
it. Kickstarter.
okay.
We need a Kickstarter.
Just one monotone voice.
Really, Al?
One command. Really, Al.
Really?
Really?
What
Really?
was I
Really? Okay, no, it's
talking about?
love with the
What was I talking about?
Well, I
Oh,
know
I remember.
you-
Okay, so there's this bulk universe and it's 4D. Everything in it is 4D. Every celestial object is 4D. Therefore, what? Okay, We have 3D black holes.
Yeah.
They have 4D black holes. The event horizon, which is what divides
Outer
the
rim.
inside of the black hole and the outer whatever.
Like outer world
Yeah.
universe.
Is to us 2D, which means to them it is 3D.
To the black hole itself, it's 4D. Like what? Like, what
Black
is
hole
it?
itself is 4D. Everything in this big universe.
Okay, so the black hole itself is considered 4D, but the way we perceive everything is 3D, and then something as in the event horizon would be 2D.
Why am I so short?
Wait.
I feel like I'm not the
Okay,
only one
so
who's
for
gonna ask this
us,
question.
we are in a 3D world.
Okay.
The event horizon on 3D black holes that we observe is 2D. In a 4D world, there's a 4D black hole with a 3D event horizon. Everything just gets upped a number.
Because it would be a 3D event horizon, considering that you look from all angles. We're only seeing it from one, so that makes sense. It looks 2D.
Yeah,
It looks just
but
flat.
because they have the extra dimension, can see it from another dimension.
And then it bumps up
Yeah.
which kind of makes sense. Like, if I could really think of one object as being 4D, I could think of a black hole, because they're so weird and abstract.
Yeah, exactly.
And so...
And so there are 4D stars, and there are 4D planets, 4D people in this 4D world, and whenever one of these 4D stars blows up, it's a 4D supernova, and that is what we might consider a Big Bang.
4D beefalo.
Yeah?
There we go.
Yeah?
What? Por
No,
qué?
because you know how there's beefalos, right? We were looking at that earlier.
No,
Combination of animals.
don't understand.
Oh, beefalo.
The beefalo.
The cow and a buffalo.
Yeah, beefalo. So 4D beefalos.
I hate your puns. I know you tried.
That
That
wasn't even fun. That was
so
bad.
That was so complex that I just didn't get it.
No,
Yeah,
like,
both of us were like,
there had to be context, and she didn't even know, and she was the one who was looking at it. My bad.
He
My
went off.
beefalo jokes are not cool. 4D beefalos are out of this world.
Are we gonna have some beefalo this episode? Got some beefalo going on.
Oh, it looks weird. I gotta do it the other way. There we go. Now it looks right. Whipping up the beefalo.
Whip.
That goes back to what I said earlier. Would you
wait,
rather
question.
whip or nay? And I'd rather whip up the beefalo.
Question: why would you whip beefalo though? I feel like you tenderize
Well,
it or something.
well, no, like you would whip the beefalo to herd them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Exactly. They're space cows. They're
You could
space
you could whip
beefalos.
the milk.
you look like a
Beefalo
short
milk.
old lady. Just in posture. You look like.
Please.
Yeah, and like it looks just like he has like a really like bulky old lady scarf on, and it just like encompasses
He'll be
his
back.
whole front.
It's like a moo.
Oh my god.
Hey, he's back. I guessed it. I predicted that. Okay,
I
but
didn't.
yeah, this 4D supernova, it could be what we think is a Big Bang.
So a Big Bang would be 4D, in your opinion, or in their.
The Big Bang is a 4D supernova happening on a different
Oh.
a different
Plane.
superior plane.
So
of
like
existence.
mega scale, kind of like. So there's quantum, then there's. So you wouldn't call it regular. That's not technical. What would like what would just be like, really guys?
Yeah, he's like,
Supposed to
it's
know
not
this."
that hard.
Yeah, you're supposed to know this. You made IBLs of it. You did your IBLs.
Yeah, I probably know the answer. I just am not quite sure what you're. There we go. Google to the rescue.
Regular version. I can't type it.
Regular version of
Quantum.
quantum mechanics, physics.
I can't.
I'm gonna need you to not do that.
Okay, well, so there's all these theories about what the Big Bang was. I mean, we still sort of believe in the Big Bang, but it's now the Big Bang isn't the Big Bang we thought it was. So we used to think or I mean, a lot of people still do think that it came from a singularity, and that singularity was disturbed somehow, and then bang, big bang, big bang, literally. But the problem with that is that the universe is estimated only 13.8 billion years old. Whenever we sent out satellites and everything to measure the cosmic microwave background, which is what we consider the Big Bang's fingerprint and the leftover heat and radiation, the background noise essentially of the universe. Whenever we took pictures of all of that, we found that it is lopsided, and so when you see the big picture of the oval, it's like cool over here, and then it's like warm over here.
So it means
it's hotter. I mean, it's all hot or cold, but I mean, this little lobe of it is hotter.
That means I'm more attractive than Kyle over there.
I'd missed half of that. What?
Okay, so
it's okay.
I was still trying to look up what the regular version of quantum, like what the like the size of this. This is regular. And
3D.
No.
It's 3D.
Freddy.
3D.
It's not
If I throw it in your face, I bet it's 4D.
No. My reaction would be 4D.
What does that even mean?
It'd be out of this world. You couldn't comprehend it.
I thought you were saying he'd hit me.
My reaction would be no. Pa! Right in your face.
Yeah.
What I was just saying is that there's a problem with the Big Bang because they're saying that it's 13.8 billion years old. Around that is how old the universe is. When they measured the cosmic microwave background, they found that it's lopsided, and it isn't. It hasn't reached equilibrium yet in when it comes to like temperature. Okay, a singularity would produce the universe at an even temperature in the first place.
Oh, I think I'm fine. No, that's correspondent principle. And no.
That is the formula.
Law of large numbers?
No.
No, not large numbers. That doesn't.
I'm gonna go blow my nose. We'll cut this out.
Okay.
Chicka chicka wah wah.
Dude, this is still really. I'm really interested in finding.
I'm gonna get some lotion in the
I thought
meantime.
quantum was on the macro scale. That's confusing. I need to talk to Wood about this. Tackling curious quantum properties. Series Mac Planck. Wait, so
The Greek added the effect.
so quantum isn't on the macro scale? That's what I thought it was. I thought quantum
Quantum mechanics is micro.
yeah. But then there's macro. Oh, wait. Is that Oh! Oh my god, that's what it is. There's quantum and there's macro.
Macro mechanics.
Macro is like everything this size. We're macro, that's macro, this is, that is. Everything we see.
And then micro is subatomic.
Subatomic, such as quantum. Okay, macro scale.
Subatomic.
Okay, we find it out, and I am back from blowing my nose.
Bam.
I'm
Cool.
just having
Macro
some
and
allergies.
quantum.
His eyes are bothering him. He's fine. He's not
Patrick
affected
has no
by
allergies.
pollen.
I know, dude. Your dog's got me messed up, like, on the real.
My dogs?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
didn't
pet your
know you were
dogs, and
allergic
then I
to-
itch my eye, and then it all goes
Oh.
downhill.
Yeah, sometimes whenever my cat cuddles with me at night,
It just...
he'll like try to get on my neck, and I'm like,
can't breathe.
because I do have a slight cat allergy. It's just it's not as
I
predominant
have, like,
considering I live with 3.
I have, like, a dandruff problems. It's like
Dander.
Dander.
Well, I thought it was like,
I have a dandruff problem. I'm like.
Not dandruff. You're right, but okay. You're right. You're right. I was wrong.
Making it snow in summer.
Dander is like the pet equivalent to dandruff, essentially.
Yes, basically. Okay, you're right.
Yes.
But it's like, I guess I can technically be right in a really wrong way.
No, you can't. You're just wrong.
In another universe, you might be
trying
right.
to justify my
maybe
wrong.
in that 4D universe that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm going back to.
But
I'm right.
back with the whole multiverse stuff. A lot of people believe in the multiverse now. It's sort of that new hip thing, like organic food.
Go to your nearest Whole Foods.
Like Whole Foods.
You mean whole checks? Don't think about it too hard, because you know that place is expensive. Don't tell me whole checks.
No, as soon as I needed
A whole
context.
check. Okay.
I need context. To
Yep,
get that
there we
one.
go.
More context. Kind of like below. That
Yeah.
needed more context. More context was needed to understand that one.
Okay, so with this cosmic microwave background, it's lopsided, and one of the theories specifically about that lopsidedness is that our universe bumped into another universe.
Wait,
So kind of like how it's actually going to happen with Andromeda.
Okay, question. No, that's galaxies.
That's galaxies, but I'm saying
Well,
in a
the
comparison.
thing is, though, is that we
think
didn't.
about that as a smaller scale. Smaller.
I mean, there's a lot of, because we don't really know the physics of like all the universes. That's so gigantic, and we don't have that knowledge yet.
But then it's like if one, because if they consider the Big Bang a smallish blob or particle or whatever you may think it is, expanding rapidly, or in this case, two maybe blobs coming together, and within those blobs are two universes.
Like, wait,
And
are
they
you
just
saying like?
splash out?
Oh yeah, the big like the
When it's saying two
ekpyrotic.
universes, when it's saying two universes come together.
Yeah, well, I mean that's sort of like what it's saying. These two theories sort of clash with the ekpyrotic.
Clash.
Oh,
Clash.
puns.
Wow.
Clash of
There's
universe.
the one without me. I'll be right back.
All right. It's so hard to go on without you. Miss you, baby.
Wow. Okay. But am I chopped liver?
Don't forget about me.
Get out of here.
Already forgot about him. What's his name?
Was it Smile?
Fred? Not sure.
James.
Forgot about him already.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
But this like clashes with the ekpyrotic. The ekpyrotic.
Yeah,
It clashes with the fact that the Big Bang fingerprint's lopsided. That our universe is lopsided because it clashed with another universe. Because if
Take your time. It's okay.
okay, I'll take my time. There's a theory that where is it at? Nope, can't find it. I didn't write it down. I should have written it down. I just didn't think it was so important. But it was like if like with the multiple Big Bangs, and so like every time there's a Big Bang, or like every time a universe clashes, it sends out another Big Bang through both universes, and in the bulk universe. I had to look at my notes for that. That it can damage or severely it severely impacts the two universes that collided. Could make them Big Bang away and just bye and create another universe, which is why it's sort of a strange theory that these have like a universe collided with ours, and that's what created the lopsidedness. What I think could have happened is like, whenever a galaxy collides with another galaxy and they become a bigger galaxy. Like, what if our universe didn't always have this density, but it has collided and meshed with another universe?
And then there's like
Because all universes are three-dimensional, according to this theory.
Who are you? You just look like you're doing something wrong. Like you're just like.
I was like about to explain something, and then the stranger walked in, and we just.
Oh yeah, we completely forgot you. Hi, I'm Allie.
I forgot my cup.
Forgot his cup. Cup check.
Cup check.
Did you hear me say that?
I heard that.
Okay. Making sure that you didn't try to steal my thunder or anything, or
No, I didn't see
maybe we're just so much alike.
Lightning. Ah!
Boo.
Just a complete thunderstorm.
My jokes just slap together and annoy people and scare them at the same time.
Question. So, like, if both universes came together and they clashed together and they made, like, one funky-looking universe, does that mean it's, like, bits and pieces from, like, each universe?
Be both.
Yes,
yeah.
but we don't know because we're a single universe now.
Yeah. But then it's weird to think that, like, so we have different materials than other planets, so then you would think on a much larger scale, two universes coming together, you think we'd find, like, maybe there's, like, a quadrant here that's, like, completely different than everywhere
but
else.
the thing is that...
It's kind of hard to do that, but... I mean,
yeah, what we measured was the known universe, with this, cosmic microwave detector. I don't know what it specifically was called. It was like a radio wave thing. But we can't, like, send a probe to those places that we measured that are hotter.
No, we can't.
That are different in the cosmic background.
Okay.
To actually observe the elements. Like, we have elements that we haven't even discovered yet, and there's elements that we can only have be stable in a lab. But what if
like on
in
periodic tables, there's like a
in
bunch
these
of them.
unknown places of the universe, what if those elements existed there, we just don't know?
It's kind of like how different areas here on Earth have, like, certain materials
And
or, like,
certain
minerals.
climates and stuff.
And then you go completely on, freaking far out land and,
Far out.
Far out land.
Far out.
Yeah, that was the point of that. But, and then there's just completely different things. That would be, it's possible.
So,
Yeah.
So what you're saying is there's, like, a ginormous universe, and then in each of that universe's other universes that are, like, different.
Yeah.
Like materially
you guys are
made
making
up.
my
Okay,
head
okay.
hurt.
Here's how I sort of picture the whole 4D with multiple 3Ds in it. Like,
That's a hard one.
if you think about it, what we have sort of come... I mean, not a lot of people, I'm not saying that, like, this is, like, universally what everyone thinks, but it's that
Universally.
all these parallel universes are literally right in front of us. We just can't see them because we're on a different brain than them. But it's like a universe on top of a universe on top of a universe. It's just all these different layers to it, and everything's on a different layer.
Okay.
And like the surrounding part of those layers, the part that separates them all, is the fourth dimension.
So wait, okay, let's say in a really skewed view, this whole, think of this as like a disc shape. This is a universe.
Okay.
Disc shape, even though these are really boxy, universe. And then the space in between
Is the fourth dimension.
fourth dimension.
And that's what separates all those universes, is the fourth dimension.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people think that, like, ghosts are another universe, or like
Okay,
some people
yeah.
think that, like, when we die we go into another universe and that's what ghosts are.
Okay.
It's actually just like a rip in space-time, or like a rip in that fourth dimension that lets us see and come in contact with that other universe.
Okay.
That's sort of how I've made sense of it. I
It's
don't
kind of
believe in ghosts,
hard
but
to-
that's one of those things that I feel like it's the best example.
You can. It's a good way to just put some.
But that something
Some-
is there that we don't know that is there.
Some.
It's like, have you seen that thing that it's like, if ghosts are real, then there's like 4 million butts touching us, of ghost butts touching us all at once?
Oh,
It's like someone's like butt in a different universe could be touching my face right now. Like, I could have like my nose in a butthole, and I don't know, and they don't know. I could be sitting on someone's face right now.
What?
In a different dimension.
Someone could be sitting on your face.
There's so many things I want to say, but I'm gonna refrain from that. I'm gonna resist.
Someone could be sitting on your face.
GBMA. So we're rating this.
TBMA 17. Because
Rated mature.
Yeah, no. It's like sitting on Faceception.
Faceception.
Face sittingception.
This is not going to be able to go in the video.
I'll totally keep it in.
You have to have like in one segment of it like in there, like you gotta like yeah. Like what is he gonna do? I mean like
and I can't like it's not like I can like just like bleep it out, you know, because then it's like you think I said something way worse.
Whenever you're gonna see
I was like, oh my gosh, whoa.
Yeah,
We're like,
that whole conversation would have been like gone.
Okay, so that's really like the it of it. To
You're
wrap,
gonna say that's the it of it?
that's.
Are you being legitimate?
Legitimate. We can't even wrap this up without being concerned about something.
How inconsiderate.
That's the end of it all. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave everyone off with the brain in a vat theory, which isn't a theory of the creation of the universe, but a theory of the universe in general and our being. The brain in a vat is one of my favorite theories, and it is more of a psychological method that is used to convey cynicism.
Okay.
And it's this imagine it's like Matrix. Everything right now isn't here. We are simply brains in vats being pulsated with like probed with electrical pulses, which is what our brains work off of, from our understanding, or from what we think is our understanding. It could just be knowledge that the electrical impulses that the aliens that are controlling our brains in vats are
all in theory, of course,
making us think.
Man, this is a really dank universe.
But the thing that they use like with psychology, it's here, let me actually look it up real quick. It's like 3 little sentences, but it's ridiculous. Brain in a vat.
What if we have
Miss Putnam is in a vat.
Putnam? Oh no.
That's why she left Sand Creek. They discovered her.
Yeah, it's a philosophy. Ooh, I didn't want that PDF. No. Oh no, now it...
Download it whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Like, clicking on a freaking PDF.
And remember, we're watching.
Let's go to the Stanford University one.
He's watching Mike Wazowski.
Okay, yeah, this is the ones that I was on. Okay. So, here are the 3 things that this brain in a vat philosophy, theory, whatever you would like to believe it is, essentially says. Number 1, I'm gonna make up the variable, okay? So, if you know that you have hands, then you know that you are not a brain in a vat. You do not know that you are not a brain in a vat, so you do not know that you have hands.
Wait, well...
So it just does like a 180 on itself, so it's like...
It's a paradox.
Because it's
like
kind of...
circle.
It's kind of like, it's the same concept as like free will. I do what I want to go against it, so therefore I have free will. But then on the other hand...
Since I am doing what I...
thought, was that already a pre-notion, so it's not...
Free will.
Anymore.
Yep.
It was already predetermined that I wasn't going to do what I was originally set out to do.
Well, there you have it.
More Inception. Woo! Paradoxes for days.
Hope that leaves everyone with food of thought, whoever is watching this or listening to this.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter. Just keep eating that brain.
I'm so done.
Took me a minute.
So
then, again, I'm Allie.
Guile. God, it's just like the beginning.
Wait.
Legend.
Pat.
Dairy.
Wait for it.
Trick. That's sort of bad though, because trick is
Wait
like
for it.
another name for hoe,
Wait for it.
like a whore.
Can we-
That's Patrick. I'm Allie, and this is Kyle, and Jasmine again is MIA.
Trick.
That was horrible. But Jasmine says hi. She says bye as well.
No, she doesn't.
And not only that,
That's not what she
but
said. I just
legend,
did.
and we're gonna leave it at that. You have a surprise for next time.
Tune in next time.
Just leaving at legend.
Space Squad.
Legend.
Well, you could have been
the
pause,
Space Squad.
like press the
We
stop.
are the Space Squad. We are
Can't
the
leave the
Space
frame.
Squad. We are the Space Squad. Wow, you said
Long.
peace way